All day long, 24/7, we're being told that there's a better life out there for us. Do you want to believe that? We all have the capacity to be envious. Envy is a human emotion. In some regards, it allows us to understand when things are skewed or biased or possibly unfair. However, if a person can't balance envy with kindness or compassion towards other people, it can become a destructive emotion. It can amplify one's insecurities and become quite toxic. In the consumer world, the emotion of envy is used to manipulate the consumer. With advertising showing people living lives that we would like to live, consumers have admitted that celebrities, friends, social media influencers, and co-workers influence what they purchase. The list of things that one now has to be envious of has grown tremendously since the advent of social media. This has led to comparisons in every aspect of one's lifestyle. Unfortunately, with this comes impulsiveness, negativity, judgment, and feelings of regret or dissatisfaction in one's own life. As more and more people become involved in various forms of social media and more people become addicted to these platforms, narcissistic tendencies begin to appear at much higher rates. And with higher levels of narcissism comes higher levels of envy, anxiety, and depression. In a study published in the Journal of Personality, researchers discovered that social media users who posted large quantities of photos, particularly selfies, showed a 25% increase in narcissistic behavior. In what is being called luxurious consumption, a person with narcissistic tendencies will purposely purchase objects to make themselves the target of other people's envy. This is where the cycle is created and utilized by marketers. Unfortunately for the average consumer, luxurious consumption is usually based on objects that are higher in price or harder to obtain. Results from a recent survey published in the Journal of Business and Economics indicated that the feeling of envy in a person's decision to buy an item led to increases in impulsive buying and the elevation of the product's price point. Roughly 18% of the Americans surveyed said that they had made purchases based on seeing people on social media with the product. According to the survey, the willingness to buy a product and to pay more than was expected is increased when the emotion of envy is involved in the sale. This then creates a situation in the marketplace where merchants and manufacturers can then increase a product's price point while that particular item is in fashion. Unfortunately, spending and buying that is spurred on by envy is commonly followed by dissatisfaction. Meanwhile, manufacturers, merchants, and financial institutions all agree envy does play a part in increased sales and economic redistribution. The fact is that we are emotional beings. We all have the tendency to have envy. We all have the ability to be jealous at times. One has to do what they can to try to better themselves. If you find that you are envious of others, you have to take a step back. We have to realize that not everybody is on this planet for the same purpose. We get caught up in the fact that advertising and social media tells us that we're all living the same life, that somehow we should all be living the same lifestyle. But it's not true. Depending on our backgrounds, depending on our resources, depending on our finances, we're all on different paths. We're all here for different reasons. We can't compare ourselves to another. Our lives are our lives. We have to live them. We have to accept them. Of course, there will be times that are hard, and then there will be times that are easy. That happens in everybody's life. We can't compare ourselves to others. We have to realize that we are here for completely different reasons than other people. What may appear to be the perfect life behind closed doors, you never know what somebody is experiencing. That's about it this time around. I wish you well. Take very good care. Bye-bye now.